Hey everybody, welcome back.
What's up?
TGI. What the heck? That was loud. Thank God it's Friday, guys. TGIF.
You know,
I can't even
you're so
believe it.
excited that I'm here today because I get the party started.
I'm very happy that you're here today. You look beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's good to be home for at least a full week to get some R&R in, and you know.
Yeah, R&R is always good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So,
always good. So, how's everyone going tonight? What's going on with everyone? Who do we have here?
Hold on. I don't know what I did.
Okay, so we have Radioactive Texan in the house, Fragile, Renee.
Your chat is gone.
Excellent.
Well, can you find it?
I will in just a second. Mark is
you're
here.
doing my job.
Okay, I am. All right, let's see.
I'm here. That's my job.
All right, let's see. What is going on here? Where is the chat go?
I don't know. Anyways,
there, you can read right there.
Free Speech Friday, you guys.
There it is. It's
TGIF.
back.
I hope everybody's had a great month because I haven't been here for over 3 weeks.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's a lot to talk about, catch up on. I don't know. I have no idea.
There's a lot,
when it comes to tech news,
things.
I know a little bit, but not as much as the other stuff.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
So.
All right. So.
Who's here?
Travis Hockenberry, how are you? Let me see. You did say Mark. Renee Hale, how's everybody? Gui4 Studio.
Nice.
Radioactive Texan. Yeah, we're just here. It's a small group of us, but you know, hey,
that's
Dutch,
good.
how are you? RGSD Rules is here.
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Yeah.
All right, so what's up?
So
What's been happening?
A few people today.
This week, what did I miss?
Yeah, so today has been, well, I mean, this whole week has been kind of
Michael Hari,
crazy.
it is Friday.
It is. There's some things going on, obviously, with SpaceX and the DTC and direct to cell, which is really big. There was a video that I was going to do. I released one video today about the DTC, but what's funny is the video that I'm going to release on Monday actually kind of supersedes it. There is some new data, some new information I just found out that kind of puts today's video a little bit on notice. They've advanced. And they are actually now doing video calls through WhatsApp, which is absolutely crazy. Now, they're probably going to be like 360p, maybe 480p, but who cares? They're getting about 4 megabits per spot. So that's just crazy. I mean, I've told you guys for a long time that I really do think that SpaceX will be the 4th global wireless carrier, let's say, but it'll be non-terrestrial wireless. It won't be from towers. The towers will be in space, and that's it. And I was.
Is that really reliable though?
It's pretty damn reliable. Once it's all the way down and built out, and it's going to be pretty damn reliable.
Because I'm so tired of everybody talking about their reliable service,
and then it's not.
It sucks.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. So we'll see what ends up happening with it, but it looks good. It definitely looks good. And the thing is a lot of these carriers are saying, listen, we don't want to build new towers. And the tower build out through 2026 is a 20% decrease in comparison to years prior. So they see the writings on the wall because, you know, Elon could just launch a few rockets and end up, you know, having the equivalent to an entire tower in minutes, in comparison to spending millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. He doesn't need to do that anymore. So it's a pretty big thing. But like I said, Monday's video will talk more about it, and I'll get more into all of the different apps that you can use on your phone, even when you do not have cell service, which is pretty crazy. So anyways, who else do we got in here? Yeah, if you have a question, put @JCristina in there. @JCristina. John Wolf's in the house, I see, and Dutch Linux, and Brad is here. Michael, thank you for being here, guys. Thank you.
Okay, let me backtrack a little bit because I know there's a couple of questions already. Renee, how are you? You think Elon will make a cell phone with his or Samsung chips? He just signed that massive deal with Samsung.
Yeah, so I think Elon is doing the chip deal based on everything that I'm hearing. Those chips are going to most likely get into the SpaceX portion of things, not necessarily the phones, but the Samsung deal conversely, is specific to phones, but not to his phone, to every other phone, right? So the whole idea here is that he's looking to have the different cell phone makers use a chip that is going to be maybe a Samsung chip that will be able to now send and receive through the spectrum that he just bought from EchoStar, which is that mid-band spectrum, okay? Which is pretty damn good because the mid-band, it can actually penetrate a little bit better, number one. So do I think that Elon will make a phone? I think it's going to depend on March 2026 when the lawsuit goes through with Apple, when he sued Apple and said, listen, you're not going to go and stick ChatGPT right in your phone and not allow your customers to pick my XAI, pick my Grok instead, or even pick somebody else's, maybe you want to use whatever. And you can't because Apple says, oh, it's only ChatGPT. And you'll know it yourself. If you do a search, all of a sudden Siri will be like, hey, do you want me to use ChatGPT instead of using my dumbass? And you're like, yeah, go ahead, use ChatGPT because you are a dumbass. And then she gets pissed, but she'll still send you over to ChatGPT. Anyways, I want to say thank you to Mark for sending that gifted membership, one gifted membership, and the person who received it is Gerald Straight. If you're Gerald out there, say thank you to Mark. Thank you, Mark. Really
Sweet.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the support.
I'm glad you said that because I couldn't see that. I missed that.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that's the story with the chips. The chips are going to be for the new mid-band that they just bought for $17 billion from EchoStar.
All right. Dutch asked, I wonder if the 3i Atlas would interfere with Starlink.
I don't think so. Don't quote me on it, but we'll get into it a little bit more. But I don't think so. We'll see what ends up happening.
Okay. That was easy. That was too fast.
Yeah.
Michael Hari, I'm so
I don't have a
looking
hard
forward-
answer for it, so it's kind of
Okay.
hard to be definitive on it,
Michael Hari, I'm so looking forward to DTC up here in Northern Ontario. Is going to be a game changer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Who do you guys have up there in Ontario? Who is the carrier? Like we have T-Mobile here. Who do you have up there? Man, my mind is blank. If someone knows, put it in the chat right now. It's who the hell is it? Who is it? Shit. Anyways, it'll come to me. But hopefully that does come to you sooner than later, and you have the ability to use it. And what's nice, guys, is even if you don't have T-Mobile and you have, let's say you have Verizon or you have AT&T here in the US, for example, you could pay $10 a month and still get SpaceX Starlink's DTC service for the extra $10 a month, which is kind of neat, which is really pretty cool. Let me see here.
Shannon's in the house tonight.
Shannon is here. Shannon says, nobody
With
fear.
my-
Shannon is
wait,
here.
With my official, wait, purple hair, light chat thing.
Something, some purple hair, something or other. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Shannon.
20 gifted memberships from Shannon.
Wow, look
So
at that.
If you're receiving one of these, please give a shout out to Shannon, kicking off Mark and Shannon on our Friday night
Yes,
live.
that's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All the support is very much so appreciated.
Zwingli for Studio info, or no, in my opinion. Sorry, you guys, I forgot my glasses. Hate speech is not free speech. Ask JCristina. So moderation is a must.
I guess
but
moderation is
censorship
a must, but censorship is
is
bad.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's always like that, there's that fine line of censorship versus moderation. And what ends up happening a lot of times here, or what was happening here in the U.S. was censorship. It wasn't even moderation.
We're still being censored.
We're being censored all the time. I mean, just so you guys know, I mean, I can't say certain things here on YouTube because the algorithm is listening to every single word that I'm saying, and it is on the fly, live, jotting down every single thing. So it's converting my speech into text. It's doing speech to text, it's doing the conversion, and then using AI to run through it to see if I'm saying anything that it doesn't like.
Oh yeah, Paul Michael Friedman.
that's just
YouTube
how it
has
works.
been broken for a while.
Yes,
and it has.
YouTube is broken for a bit. So yeah,
Agreed.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And we're over here throwing dice.
Yeah, we're throwing shade at them, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Truth be told, they have problems and they need to fix them. Hopefully, sometime in the not so distant future.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Someone Dutch said, "I wonder if no, I did that one."
Yeah.
Hello.
Will Elon be the only
that's
carrier?
the one.
Yeah. So it says, will Elon be and this is from the studio. This is, will Elon be the only carrier that will be bad for monopoly? Yes. So I don't think that Elon is going to be the only carrier out there. I just think that, like I said in today's video, he's kind of like the fly in the ointment. With this, see, they weren't ever considering that a satellite would be able to do their job. They didn't think that Elon Musk and his SpaceX Starlink with DTC or E-Node Bs built into these satellites would be able to actually work as a cell tower in space. So instead of being like maybe 2-3 kilometers up the road, it's at 320 kilometers overhead, but it still works. And people are fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by it too, but it does. And it does work, and it works pretty damn well, especially if you're outside. It's not even a question how well it works. So, and now as of October 1st, and this is kind of like a preview of what I'm going to be talking about on Monday, as of October 31st, or October 1st, excuse me, WhatsApp is working. Google Maps now is working. Like, we had an issue when we were up in the mountains. We had no cell service at all, but if we were able to pull in a satellite, we would have been able to get real live positioning to exactly where, I know, but now it just turned on.
Okay. Oh,
it just turned on 2 days
finally?
ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was in beta for a while, but now they actually turned it on. So you have Google Maps, you have Apple Maps, you have WhatsApp. WhatsApp is really cool because with WhatsApp, now you can do VoIP, voice over IP. You could do VoIP calls. You could also do video chats, and you can send messages through WhatsApp. That's just awesome. They haven't made it so that you can do it straight through a standard connection as of yet, but still, just using WhatsApp is just amazing. There's a bunch of other ones that I will be going over on Monday, so stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm. All right,
let's see. Next question. If you have a question, at JCristina.
Shannon with a super chat right here.
Ooh, a super chat.
Right here.
FYT. Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon. Kicking it off as usual.
Once again, if you have a question, just put at JCristina. It just is so easy just to see. They just pop right up.
John Wolf.
John Wolf.
Is it spam that Starlink is giving people free mini disc?
So
is it like a trial?
Yes, I have not seen free mini dishes yet. And the mini dish is expensive. They go for $5.99, $4.99. I think I've seen them for $3.99, I think once, or $3.49. But they're normally about $4.99. That's the normal price out of them. I have not seen them free. So if you see something free, be leery of it. I don't know. I have not seen that as of yet. There is some deals that are currently going on. Matter of fact, I'll look them up for you guys, but that's not one of them.
Okay. While you do that, Dutch said.
Oh, here, $2.99 for the mini dish. All right, $2.99 for the mini dish.
Is that a deal?
Yeah. So this is from this news came in from who? PC Magazine. It says SpaceX is revealing a significant deal on the portable Starlink mini dish, dropping the price by 40% at the U.S. customers from $499, like I was saying before, to $299. It appears that the deal is only available on Starlink.com, not via third-party retailers. However, users in Canada can also get the discount, which reduces the price from a Canadian of $5.99 to Canadian $3.99. Once again, this is directly from PC Magazine. The Starlink Mini is specifically designed to offer satellite internet service on the go. The hardware is compact enough to fit in your backpack. Additionally, the Wi-Fi router is built into the dish, which also features a kickstand, blah, 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 blah. So there you go. This is really good because, so yeah, like I said, I don't see the Mini being free anytime in the near future, but it could when the new version 3 satellites start launching, probably by first quarter next year, maybe the end of this year even. I'm going to guesstimate. Someone asked me, matter of fact, in the comments on one of the videos, they're like, "When, Joe, do you think that SpaceX is going to launch the version 3 SpaceX Starlink satellites?" And my answer, I really thought about it for a bit. I think it's going to be right around IFT 13. Don't quote me on it because once again, it's sheer speculation. But I would say right around IFT 13 would be a good number. And the reason being is I'm looking at IFT 11 that we're going to see launch on the 13th of this month. Be here for that. Be here. Very important.
You're so bossy. Be here.
So that's October 13th this month. So you're looking at what, 10 days away or something. But so for me, I look at it and I'm like, well, this is going to be a really, really big thing. But remember, this is going to be a closure to the second, let's say, version, right? They call them blocks. So you have block 1, you have block 2, and this is the very last launch of a block 2. So now we're going into block 3. That is the new design. It's completely new, and that's where we're going to see like the Raptor 3 engines on there instead of the Raptor 2s and some other niceties, and they're really going to kind of soup it up, so to speak. So there you go.
There you go.
There's my drink of the night, a massive water bottle.
Good. Dutch said, "Is it nice? It is nice to see something else than the NATO tensions and all that stuff. The air alarm woke me up and seen you live." Nice.
Wow.
Hold on. Mark asks, will work in the house better after more Starlinks go up?
Yes, kind of, sort of. So here's the skinny with that, okay? Remember how we were talking about this chip, right? I forgot who brought up the Samsung chip.
Not the ones with guac inside.
Not guac and not guac and chips. But the Samsung deal, right? So they're going to be using Spectrum that Elon just bought, right? Well, those chips are going to be able to, they're going to be integrated with the new, improved, badass versions of these DTC satellites. So if you have a phone like ours currently that doesn't have the new chip in it, we're going to have good service. I mean, it's going to work when you're outside, and everything is work. Even inside, it works as long as you're like close to a window or you don't have like a ton of concrete over your head. But the people that get the new phones that have the new chip in it, it's going to be even more powerful because it's going to be dialed in for that new spectrum, that mid-band spectrum that he just bought. So that's why I keep telling people, if you're looking, or if you're in, let's say, if you're currently looking for a phone, right? You're in the market to buy a phone, hang in there. Just chill out for a couple of months.
Chill out, you guys.
Because if you can get your new phone with the new chip in it, you're going to be way ahead of the game. If you want to be able to do DTS or DTC, which is your direct to sell type of service. So hang in there. All right. Okay. Anyways.
William wants me to kick you. I already did one.
Oh, yeah. She already kicked me once.
So, we're getting it slowly started
Slowly.
here. Paul Michael Friedman said, Dream Chaser is being axed. Do you agree SpaceX could use it as a crew transfer vehicle if it was adapted for the cargo bay of Starship?
Yeah, I just think it's a major liability that it's not their equipment. They would be having to retrofit someone else's stuff, so they would never do it. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's it kind of sucks, but I mean, just think the ISS, for example, has been up there forever, and they're going to, end of life it very soon too. They're going to get rid of it and allow it to burn up. So, everything has a shelf life, and it's just kind of done.
George Snyder, can I add an additional eSIM to Verizon for Starlink?
Yes. Absolutely. And that's the whole point of it too. So people ask me, well, how in the hell, if I have Verizon or if I have AT&T, how am I going to use T-Mobile's Starlink, right? Their T-satellite, as they call it, some stupid name all the time. Anyways, how do you do it? That's exactly how you do it. Your phone has to have an available eSIM. A lot of the phones come with 3 possibilities, right? So you have your main, and then you usually have like 2 others. Some phones only have 2. So you have your main and then 1 extra one. But that extra one, that's what they're going to basically give you a SIM number. And then when you want to use DTC service, you basically flip from SIM 1 to SIM 2, and now all of a sudden you're connected to T-Mobile and SpaceX Starlink, even though you don't have T-Mobile. Maybe you're on AT&T or you're on Verizon or somebody else. So that's how it works. So yeah, the answer is yes.
Alt T, I paid $599 2 years ago and no regrets. I do it again, get system.
Same here. So yeah, absolutely.
Mark Potachnik. I know Mark's name. I just can't talk tonight. My next phone will be a Starlink DTC phone.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Yep, yes. That's it. That's going to be the way they go. So the question is, does Apple? We know that the Pixel and all the Google phones, all the Android phones, they're definitely going to take the chip, right? Samsung, they're going to take the chip all day long. But if Apple doesn't, what happens?
Dun, dun, dun.
I think if Apple didn't take Elon Musk's chip, I think they'd be screwed. I think the number of people that would bail would just be unbelievable, because people understand how powerful DTC is, right? Because in case of an emergency, you don't have like the Apple thing where you're like, oh God, remember that when we were up there in Montana? Yeah. Point the phone. Okay, wait. Oh, you're locked in. Hang in there. Stay right there. Stay right.
And then it wouldn't even connect.
And then it would take like 3 minutes to send it. No, that's not going to work.
It didn't work.
So there's no way. No. I'm telling you right now, they are. It makes me laugh, but I love it. They are forced to use Elon Musk's chip. Trust me. Watch.
And not with guac.
Just hang in there. Watch. No guac.
All right, watch. John, congratulations, John K. Wolf. He's working at an animal shelter, fun working with the doggies.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Sweet.
That's nice.
Who is that?
John Wolf.
John, nice, John. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Let's see.
What is the Spectrum chip?
What?
Did
you just skip?
No, I don't know. I just saw
I was
this.
trying to read. Okay, yeah. What is the Spectrum chip? That is XGui4 Studio.
Yeah. So basically, Elon is coming up with a chip that will allow the communication, the send and receive, to the new or through the new spectrum that he's buying through EchoStar. Right now, it's like a mid-band spectrum, mid-band frequency, RF, radio frequency. And so the new chips will be able to send and receive through it. That's the new chip. That's basically what it is. And when we see the new DTC satellites up there, which will be the version 3 badass satellites, things are going to start getting hot. Literally. These phones, just so you guys know, when you are on a satellite connection, they will start heating up a little bit. And the reason being is they use a little bit extra power to be able to communicate with the satellite at 320 kilometers in space. Also, the new phones, I'm speculating here, but normally these phones have antennas that wrap around this outside edge, so they kind of like point, like when you're like this, they point out from you. I think the new phones are going to add a stronger antenna at the top. You see what it's doing? See what's happening here? So it's picking stuff up in the air in comparison to low level. So I think that's going to happen. Don't quote me on it, but see for yourself in about a year or so. I think they're going to have to add a little bit stronger of an antenna at the top. we'll see.
I think we're gonna end up growing like branches.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna have,
shit.
like,
our ears are gonna
chunks.
like turn into the Lord of the Rings, and because we're gonna be like all this shit everywhere.
Just disheveled.
You know what? I heard a prediction from what's that guy? His name is Guy, I think. That guy.
That guy?
Anyways, you guys know who it is. Anyways, he said that 2026 is going to be the unplugging year because people are sick
Wow.
of AI and they're going to start doing more things outside, and actually like jobs are going to be hiring people to like actually walk, like go outside and walk
And do
for
something?
15 minutes. Yeah, and have a conversation with a human being. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. It's so needed because people have no social skills, and this is it's turning
And-
into a huge like
and
wormhole of this.
No, it's true. It's true.
Horrible.
And I would have to say, my prediction is Guy is wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I think Guy
I'm gonna
is
find it.
absolutely freaking wrong. And I think we're going to continue down this AI path ad nauseum.
Well, we're
for
going to continue,
quite
but I
some
think what he
time.
was saying is that people are also going to try to balance out from this crazy shit.
I don't think so.
You don't
I think it will
so?
take something that is.
Well, I'm gonna say optimistic.
Let's just say this.
Optimistic.
I personally think it will take something extreme.
Oh,
like-
we've had a lot of
like
extreme. Have we not? Oh my God.
almost like a.
I haven't been here because of extreme.
Yeah, well, yeah, like extreme like that.
Yeah.
With the CK event, but it could take something like a WAR type of event.
Well, that's been
that
happening.
is
It's just it's not
possible
right in front of
because-
people's
yeah,
doorsteps, so
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
really pay
they
attention.
don't see it,
no.
right.
The
Because-
moment that you cannot get your Starbucks or Dunkin' because of
Then shit hits the fan.
then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, did you hear what's
Oh my
going on?
God.
Oh my God.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
where the hell has your head been?
Yeah.
But yeah.
No,
Anyways.
absolutely.
Shannon, super chat. You are right. Will not have a choice if they are smart and can get past their butt hurt. And my response was, oh no, not the butt hurt.
Exactly.
Exactly. So let's see. Oh shit.
Did you miss it again?
I did. I missed. It's free speech Friday.
It is
Oh,
Free
shit.
Speech Friday. Oh shit, it's definitely it's a
yes.
viable. Yeah, once again,
Yes.
at JCristina, so that if you want to say something directly
Yes.
to us, it'll pop right up.
Please.
Right.
And William, like, or hate. Yes. Like, share, subscribe.
Or even
thumbs
hate.
up, thumbs down.
Thumbs down is
hate
great,
it,
too.
Love it. Don't love it. Just anything. I'll take it. We'll
Yeah,
take it all.
absolutely.
We'll take it all.
Ricky Joe says, "Hi, I'm here."
Hey,
Late.
Ricky
That's it.
Joe.
How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Shopping at Walnut. We've got a $600 worth of groceries. Holy
Oh shit! What did you get?
Yeah,
Half a cart?
So you got like one full cart.
No, half a cart. We're like at half a
No,
cart.
600 would be a full cart.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
300
give you that.
probably half
No,
cart.
wait. It
Yeah, it
depends
depends
how
what
much
you're getting.
meat and chicken and protein you bought.
Meat is like $25,
And milk and
$30 a
eggs.
pound for like a decent cut of meat.
It's
What
not
the
even
hell
decent.
is going on?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So Mick.
Mick.
That would be a shocker to see people actually do more physical stuff. I know it would
Could
be
you
amazing.
imagine?
I just got home from the gym and saw a 10-year-old take the elevator up instead of the steps for
What
just
the
one
hell?
floor. I know, it's really sad.
I wish I got to.
But you know
gym.
what? Not
I
for
didn't get
nothing,
to
it
gym.
starts at home.
It does.
It starts at home.
Yeah, when the kids see what the parents do, and if the
Our
parents,
son just
he
pulled
just
up.
came in from the gym.
Yeah.
Just when we started, and I didn't get to go to the gym
Yeah.
today, which kind of
Well,
aggravates
I
me.
can't
But
talk smack right now because I haven't been.
but you've been all over the place. You've been
to
traveling
the
a
gym
lot.
in
So,
over 8 months.
but yeah, I try to get into the gym at least 3 times, sometimes 4 times a week, somewhere on there. 3 times definitely. But it's it's a commitment. You have to do it. It's very easy to be like, maybe not today. I got this to do. I got
Yeah.
that to. It's very easy to make
Of
excuses
course.
for yourself,
I mean,
right?
I've been doing it for 8 months. Excuses. I'm
Yeah,
exhausted.
it's
I'm
hard.
tired.
It's hard to do it. It's easy
yeah.
not to do it. Let's just put it that way.
William said, if they would come to your live free speech Fridays, they would have social skills. True that.
You see? Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just having a conversation with people these days. It just seems to be harder and harder. I don't even know.
They don't. They're so awkward.
It's like hard to
it's
converse. I don't even know.
It's like Walking Dead.
Hey
Really.
guys, have any of you hung out over at the at the JCLive.
That was so random.
Space station.
That was not a good
I just saw
segue.
that. I just wanted. It just popped in my head. That's how I am. I'm like I catch
See?
flies. You know, that's
There
how I
you go.
am. That ADD
You
shit.
guys are seeing it live.
This is how it goes. All of a sudden, it just popped in. It was like a spark. Do you smell the smoke?
Oh Lord.
So yeah, so it's the JCLive
Yeah.
space station. Have you guys seen it yet?
I wasn't in mid sentence or anything.
She was.
I
This is
forgot
what
where
happened.
I
I
was.
looked over. I'm like, oh look,
Oh, look, squirrel.
squirrel.
John K. Wolf, do you think will be able to get your cell phone using your Starlink dish?
Dish. Yeah. I think what will happen eventually is you're gonna get SpaceX, Starlink, and mobile, like wireless, in one bill through Elon Musk. That will be an option, and I think it's going to be for people that don't need to use their phone like deep inside of a building. And if they do, then they would use like Wi-Fi, like VoIP or something like that. But when you're outside or you're in a car or you're even in a building like this studio here where there's a window there and you got shingled roof, guess what? That freaking satellite service works. And we know it works because we texted each other back and forth during Hurricane Helene, I think it was. Hurricane Helene? Yeah,
We've
Hurricane
had so
Helene.
many hurricanes, I
and the
don't
shit
remember.
worked. It worked right in here. 8-inch poured concrete. So obviously the RF was coming in through either the ceiling or through the window all the way over there. I don't know, but somehow it was getting here, and we had 2 bars. That's better signal than we get off this tower over here sometimes. We had 2 bars from space. Who would have thunk it? Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
I see Mick
Shannon,
with something.
super
Oh,
chat.
Shannon.
How about some purple poop?
Purple poop.
Well, people have been giving you pink poops, Shannon.
Yes, I'm seeing purple poops.
Yes. What did Mick say? No, I'm.
Our GSD rules. Welcome to Premium Sub. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
that
Thank
one.
you for that.
I
Appreciate
missed
that.
one. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk tonight. Nye, nye, nye.
Ying, 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 ying.
X Guio, is it Guio 4? Geo 4 Studio? I am here, but I don't have good social skills. I think you're doing great because
great.
we're chit-chatting back and forth here.
We're hanging out.
Let's see. Oh shit, it scrolled again.
Yeah,
it's all of Shannon's
that's
pink
YouTube.
poops. Paul, Michael.
How you doing, Paul?
No, he's writing back to someone else.
TXG?
Okay. Joe Bosi, will
you
Wi-Fi
doing, Joe?
calling work over Starlink?
Yes, absolutely. And matter of fact, that's what I'll be talking about on Monday. Wi-Fi or VoIP calling will be working through WhatsApp for right now. It'll work through other apps as we go forward, but for now, it's going to be WhatsApp, and you'll be able to through WhatsApp do
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
it's in
calling.
WhatsApp. It's secured.
It's secured. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's point
I
to
use
point.
it a
Yeah,
lot.
it's point to point secure.
Yeah.
It's good. It's definitely a good service. So, but through WhatsApp, you're going to be able to text. You're going to be able to do VoIP calls. Those are actual voice calls, and then you'll
I've been doing
also.
that.
Yeah, but you'll be able to do it through a satellite with no
Okay,
with
gotcha.
no
With
cell
no-
service
okay,
at all.
wow. See, that's
Right, like when we were in the
amazing. Yeah, yeah,
mountains and we
yeah.
were
Okay,
hiking,
I get it.
and we had no service. Yeah, but that's just as of 2 days ago. That's why it didn't
John
work for
K.
us.
Wolf says,
Anyways.
"What is WhatsApp? WhatsApp is an app
Yeah,
and
so
that
just-
you can text through and call and
and do video
communicate.
calls.
Yeah,
and
but it's
is-
secured.
It has a point-to-point secure.
Yeah, and and it
connection.
works really great for. I talk international with it a lot.
Internationally,
Yeah.
a lot of people use it internationally. So if you go overseas and you want to communicate with someone here in the U.S.,
Yeah, and your
you
phone,
can do it for
like
free.
your regular messaging crap's not working. You go to
Yeah.
WhatsApp, and usually there's like no problems.
No problem at all. Yeah. So just go to your iPhone or
App
your
Store.
Google App Store, either which way, Android, and look for WhatsApp,
Yeah.
and you'll see it and download it, and it's straightforward.
Yeah.
Really super simple.
Let's see. Okay, if you guys have a question at JCristina, so
Nice.
I can see it pop out.
Excellent. That means I get to just talk.
Benson Middleton about AI. There
Okay,
are
I won't.
AI platforms out there now. I believe as people get educated about AI, we will build our own AI in our homes. Videos on YouTube tell you how to do this.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't agree with you, just for one reason, And that is the amount of power that is needed for a viable LLM, large language model, is a lot. It takes a lot of power. That's why you'll hear about like these AI farms where you have just clusters. Like, I'll give you an example. Like Grok has, I think it's like 250 or 300,000 NVIDIA graphics cards running Grok, which is obviously like a ChatGPT, right? So to do it in your home, yes, absolutely. I can build one right now. The problem is number one, it's going to be slow because your graphics card is not going to be powerful enough. It's going to be slow to give you answers. And then the answers are going to be very specific to a time frame. Because if you want that large language model to be able to get online and now bring in the data, that's a whole nother, it gets to be even more crazy. So can you do it? Absolutely. Can you do an AI today in your home? Yes, you can. I can actually show you how to do one on a Raspberry Pi, a little tiny computer this big. But the problem is it's just too slow. If you ask a question of it, it will wait sometimes 60 seconds, 120 seconds, 2 minutes just to respond to you if it's something complex. So keep that in mind. So I just don't see it happening. These are going to be clusters of computers, computer farms, and my problem that I have with AI, and maybe you can probably agree with this, is what's happening right now is the AI is using so much power, so much electrical power, that what's happening is it's being subsidized by us. So when companies like OpenAI are doing ChatGPT, they have these clusters of computers, and then the town or the government gives them incentives. They incentivize them to bring them into the town for jobs and everything. But the amount of power that they drain from the grid is so much more than what they're actually getting out of it. The rest of the people in the community's electric bill goes up little by little. And people don't realize this.
No,
but
people have no idea about
They don't
this.
get it.
I mean,
So-
I didn't. Like, you don't really think about
You don't
like
think
your
about it.
your electric bill
Is going
you don't
up because of
coincide
AI?
that. Yeah,
You don't-
like you
you don't
don't.
get it.
Nobody knows that.
But so a lot of these towns, a lot of these locations that have these big farms, these locals are having their
you should do a
electric bill
chart
go
that has
up.
like AI farms and like the locations in the
yeah.
U.S. Like you know,
each town
Yeah.
and see what the electric bill has
Yeah.
been in the last
Yeah, that would
like
be
2 or 3 years.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. That would be a
dude,
good.
between electric, gas,
Yeah.
groceries.
Oh God.
And I guess going to doctor's visits.
No, everything
we're
is-
just
everything is
fucked.
crazy,
I know, but
pretty
like I
much.
think about like the major things in our household, and it's
Food is
groceries.
crazy.
Yeah,
Groceries is nuts, right?
It's so nuts. Groceries and electricity.
Healthcare, electricity is
Yeah.
crazy.
I would say right now that food and electricity are just
yeah,
whack.
Yeah. So,
But
anyways,
food is
so
definitely whack.
bear that. So that's my thought, and that's why I say that yes, you can do an LLM in your home, but you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
Put it that way. You won't like it.
okay. Let's see.
Questions. I know there's questions, but
Renee.
as I went rambling.
Fab. Move away when he lights up the ship with your curly long hair. You'll be Richard Pryor. I know. I did answer Renee. I also gave a bathroom update. We're almost done with our bathroom for anyone that
Holy
cares.
God.
It's only been actually it's 4 years this
No,
month.
3.
It's 4 years this month.
3.
I bought the vanities the year after COVID.
COVID was what, 2020?
Mm-hmm.
So 2021. Now we're in 2025. That's going to be 4 years.
It's 4 years. October, my friend. Anyways.
All right. So 4
And no,
years.
it's not the Taj Mahal.
It's made out of pure gold.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit here. Renee said, "Fab hot, always, almost. Hopefully, first quarter of next year." True.
First quarter
Facts.
next Tuesday after never.
You know so well. Hold on. Wait, let me backtrack because this thing scrolled. Now I lost. Okay, here we go.
Is it scrolling?
Yeah, I did the thing. Don't do
It always
that.
does a
Let him
thing.
cover and break
It
his
always
own
does a thing.
hair.
Why is that?
William Covey. Hey guys, late home tonight, so just joining. Glad to see you both are here. Hey.
Thank you for being here.
Paul. Okay. All right. Craig B. Curious if Starlink cell service data, when available, will work on a cruise ship. We just talked about this not long ago.
It will.
I am tired of the $30 to $40 a day for cruise ship internet. Wait for this answer. Getting rid of Verizon will absolutely make my day, but you've no idea what you're getting into here.
The cruise ships are
Dun, dun, dun.
they screw people so badly when it comes to the internet. They don't even know what's coming. All right. So what people used to do is they would bring like a cruising router with them, and then they would use this router to be able to get connection, and then turn it into like a VPN type of thing, and then propagate it out to multiple family members. Because if not, when you go on a cruise, guess what? Every family member has to pay their own freaking bill. What was it, like $299, $300? I went $400.
So if you got
Some
like the
stupid shit.
basic plan, which is kind of like what I got, even though it was for my work, but what I was doing for my work, I didn't need all that the high end stuff. It was $299.
$299.
But for you to do your videos and all that stuff, it was like $600.
No, so it was $399 for my bill. And then, since I needed to have 2 authentications going, I'm not going to get into why. I needed 2 authentications to go. I had to have another $20 per day on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
It ended up being $600 to cruise for like 10 days. Was it 10?
Yeah, it was a 10-day cruise.
$600 for 10 days.
But the thing,
And they had-
the service was...
And they had SpaceX Starlink on the cruise. You know what? Tell them what cruise it is, too. SpaceX Starlink
It was
on
a
the cruise.
Norwegian Mediterranean cruise.
Yeah. And they can go and screw themselves. It was $600, and we had SpaceX Starlink service, and it was the biggest piece of shit ever. The upload speed was like 0.75, not even 1 megabit up. And the download speed was like some other, like it was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic.
It was so bad.
So, yeah. So these cruise ships, now, so you asked the question, will DTC, direct to sell, work on the cruise ship? And the answer is yes. But it's not going to work when you're buried in the hull of the cruise ship. It's not going to work.
Okay,
but,
so that was another problem.
Yeah. We were buried in the hull.
We were like Titanic.
We were like the
class.
freaking rats. We were so low that if the rats started running, we would be following them to get off the ship, like the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways,
It was fun though.
so yeah. But if you have like a balcony or something, your phone will work 24/7 all day long.
And you can't bring
with
that
DTC.
little, your little.
You can't bring a mini.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Because Shannon was gonna let you borrow his
was going
mini.
to allow me to borrow his
They'll
mini.
confiscate it.
And they told me that they would take the mini.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how about if I want to use the mini when I get off the ship? We're sorry, if you bring it on the ship, we're going to confiscate it.
Yeah.
So screw them and their stupid ass shitty
They
policies.
do it on purpose so
And
that they can charge
so
people.
So
that.
this is the kind of reason why, like, I hate the big three, because they've been screwing us. AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. They've been screwing us. I call it the triopoly. Because it's a monopoly, but with 3 members of 3 different companies, and they talk between each other, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I go up 5, you go up 5, you go down 10, I'll go up 5." It's a bunch of bullshit.
It's a bunch of baloney.
Because there
as
is
our
no
daughter
one
would
that's
say.
cheap. It's just whoever is the better carrier in your area, that's the one to use. That's it. So,
And
anyways,
the better carrier has to do with their
where you're located,
where
The-
they have
the
their
cell towers.
Yeah, their towers. So it
That's
doesn't
it.
necessarily mean that they're actually better.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, Roger McGard. What about Google Voice? It uses VoIP.
Absolutely. It will work. Google Voice, I'm not sure if it's one on the list of satellite approved as of yet, but if it's not, it will be.
Okay. Ricky Joe, my stepmom got a new phone on Wednesday for basically $85 with tax, the Moto G Power 5G 2025. Anyway, it came with a P SIM, and the phone also had an eSIM. What the heck is the difference in E and P?
I have no freaking clue. I don't know what a P is, but I know what an eSIM is. And you need to have an eSIM to be able to use SpaceX Starlink. But some of those older type of phones, they will not allow you to use DTC. So bear that in mind. I don't know if the Motorola stuff will allow you to use it. So check into that before you buy some of these phones, because they might not. Like the Pixels, they do, all the Apple iPhones, they do, most of the stuff that has the ability to, that has at least a eSIM available in it, you'll be able to use it. So
Okay.
I don't know about that one though, Rick Joe.
Radioactive Texan, not a fan of AI. I watched the Terminator too many times. I'm right there with you.
Terminator.
I like it, and so what I like about AI is that I can ask questions. I can ask historical things. I did a whole bunch of itineraries for us actually when we were overseas. So I do like that, but then the other stuff can get a little too much for me. So everybody's different.
Get a little wonky.
Yeah. John K. Wolf, what I don't like about Grok, if it says something that Elon or someone that has control, they can change it.
Yeah, that's the thing, that's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of ChatGPT, is because even though I really like the model itself, it really coddles you instead of allowing you to know everything and you be the judge. It will coddle you like a kid. It'll blow smoke up your ass instead of literally telling you the truth on stuff. It'll do half truths and shit like that. I'm not a fan of that. Just tell me how it is, and then I will decide. I don't need you to decide for me. I don't need you to be a gatekeeper to my mind. And that's what ends up happening with a lot of these models. And if you are, let's say, left wing, if you go and try figuring out which model would be more in your mindset, you'll find one. If you're more right winged, let's say, in thought process, in other words, Democrat or Republican, you'll find some that are more, let's say, leaning in that direction. That might help you also, because I know there's some questions that you will ask certain AI and they're very biased one way or another. And I don't like that. I want an AI to be 100% neutral. Give me the friggin' facts, nothing else.
Right.
Don't coddle me.
Right.
And that's it. Allow me to figure it out.
Right. But unfortunately, that's being controlled by people. So
Right.
Will we ever get that? Probably not.
Probably not.
So stick to your gut feeling. I'm a gut person. Don't dismiss the gut.
Do not dismiss the gut. You know what, guys?
Usually right.
Let's jump over to this. Here we go. We're still there, but now you can see. So I'm gonna put
I feel
the.
like
we're floating.
We're floating.
I stuck us in there. So now this is the space
It's pretty.
station, guys.
I like it.
Right? It's the space station.
So sometimes I put it on in the bedroom on the big TV, and it's like a window, and
Yeah.
with all the little, like typing noises and stuff, I'm kind of like, ooh, this is very calming. I'm gonna fall
You
asleep.
can kind of relax to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. All
There you
right.
go.
Let's see. Mick Pletcher, the token throughout can be very slow on a private LLM.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you a little bit of ambient behind us. Let me know if the ambient gets too loud.
Oh, yeah, that's really pretty. RGSD rules. That's why our area is protesting new data farms. Interesting.
There you go.
John K. Wolf, yes, in Texas, our power and water bills are going up, right? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Mick, I was just recently added a Bitcoin conference and talked with the CIO of one of the farming companies and was talking about the massive amounts of energy they were pulling. You've talked about this before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Memorable places.
I'm glad you say that, because a lot of people don't realize it and they don't know it. And then later on, they're like, what happened? Why is it so expensive? Well, there you go. Now you know. So, yeah.
Memorable places at Fabiola. Spotted you during the very early minutes of the CK funeral. If not too personal or confidential, would love to hear your experience and observation of it. Yes. So I was there, and I was really like honored I got to go. It was surreal, you guys. I mean, first of all, I obviously didn't go in like with general public, so my experience is even more different. I have never been in a situation like that. So I was telling Joe, I was texting him because usually I'm like everybody else. I'm standing outside when people are taking pictures of the cars driving by, but this time I was in the car driving by and people were trying to look in the window to take pictures, and it was a little freaky.
Disconcerting a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
And obviously with everything that happened, I just keep my eyes open, my ears alert, and
Yeah, keep your head on a swivel because you just don't know. People
Yeah.
are crazy today.
obviously.
People are nuts.
And no, it was beautiful. It was really nice. We were raised Catholic, so the worshiping was a little different for me. I'll be honest. We have questions. I think there's a lot of questions with that whole situation. So my gut tells me that things are off, and so I will continue to ask questions and keep researching. Do your own research. There's a lot of opinions out there, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
It could be like belly buttons, but it's Free Speech
Yeah,
Friday,
it's Free
so they
Speech
could be like assholes,
Friday,
I guess.
and this question was for me, so that's how it's coming at you.
There it is.
But no, it's kind of sad because in the realm that I work in, I didn't get to meet him, and I thought I would have, and it was just surreal that I was at the service. So, but it was really nice the way they did it. There was my God, it was packed. It was so packed. I was impressed with the level of security and how fast, once it was over, there's no issues, there was no anything. People just it vacated in probably 15 to 20 minutes. That's how packed it was. But like, there was nothing, like, it was great.
Yeah.
Like, everything was really
They
nice.
weren't going to have like a second issue.
No.
Not for that. So.
Obviously, again, in the space that I work in, I was surrounded by a lot of political peoples and stuff, so that was kind of cool. People that I've worked with before, and others that I have not. And so that was my experience.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just you have to be so careful with everything that you do today. It's not like I mean we're not like young, let's just say. We're not old, but we're not young. So we've been around for a while, and I know just even like 20 years ago doing like shoots or 25 years ago doing a shoot, let's just say, you don't really have to worry about what's going on. Now all of a sudden you have to worry about everything. Like who's here, who's there. If there's someone like really popular like in the area, you constantly have to be on the lookout of what's going on. You just don't know anymore.
Well,
people are just
you know
crazy.
what?
I don't even know.
So I have a good friend. We go way back to middle school. I mean, that's how long we've known each other. And I just happened to see her, and I haven't seen her in years. Have not seen her in years. I was able to see her last week, and she has a YouTube channel, and she is like race announcer, like people that do all these races across the country. She works with Disney, like she's fitness, she's published 4 books, like all this stuff. And even she was telling me that she has to, on one of the races, she has to have a her own personal security guy because someone else got crazy and was way too close for comfort. So it's like, you don't even know. Even
That's
like
crazy.
We don't have a lot of people, but again, sometimes like we were in Disney during COVID and someone recognized Joe. He was wearing a full mask. Mind you, the mask had a skeleton print on it, and this dude recognized him just from his eyes. And it, we were together with the kids and everything, so I was like, oh, okay, and it was fine, but you never know. And he had a camera, and so him and Joe started talking, and I kind of like, got our family, and we kind of huddled away a little bit. So you just never know.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
just
not
don't
like
know.
you don't want to be like, oh, like stand back, and you're not. It's just that I have always been in the space growing up of not great areas where we lived and stuff like that. So that's natural for me to be like, but with the way technology and how people can find information and see in this, and people are just nuts now. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Bring
crazy.
back, make asylums great again. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, we need to definitely bring back 6 North Tower, bring back the funny farms, the asylums, because they closed down the asylums many years ago, and there's a lot of people that they really should be in the asylums. They really should be. That doesn't mean that they need to be doing frontal lobotomies anymore and everything else, but they really, and electrotherapy and shit like that. But
some of these people
they need help, and they need to be placed. And like, look at that guy that ended up killing that woman on the bus.
The train.
That dude was not together. He should have been in an asylum. He should not have been out. The dude was nuts. Yeah. He's just not sane. These people are not sane.
And the people that let them out, that pretend
they're
like
as nuts.
They're as nuts.
But they're culpable. In my personal opinion, they should go to jail. Anyways, Mike Grady, I think, says, welcome to premium sub from Mike Grady. Thank you for being here. Shannon says, can the ship install a signal jammer to block Starlink? What are you talking about? What ship? What are you talking about? What is that? What is that, Shannon?
Wait, what ship?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe the cruise ship.
The cruise ship. Oh, so no.
Wow, we really went off topic.
Yes. So Shannon with the cruise ship and the signal blocker off that. Can they do it? Technically, they can, but I think that it would be a lawsuit if they did, because someone can say that frequency is used for emergency services. And if the ship goes down, let's say, if there's some kind of who knows what, now all of a sudden you don't have access, I don't think they would be able to get away with it. So the answer to that is probably yes, because it's technical. I can do it. but probably no, because I think it would be a lawsuit. That's my personal opinion. Let's see. Studio says, what Linux distro do you use?
Wait, where are
the
you?
Endeavors, let me see, by the way, Hyperblend, and by the way, based on Arch. I'm not, okay, so I'm currently using Linux Mint right underneath his,
yeah, you
right
skipped
here.
one.
Okay. So
I'm doing my job.
Okay, you do your job. So I'm currently using Linux Mint 22.2. I do not like Arch at all. I've tested probably about 6, 8 or so in videos that I've done, and I tell you why I don't like them. So I'm not going to get into the why behind it, but I use Mint, and the reason being is I like to use the product that I like to tell people to test out, because I want to make sure that it is good enough so that when I tell someone to use it, they can use it and it's not going to be a problem. So Mint is that in between Ubuntu. Mint is like that slightly less, let's say, aggressive when it comes to being solid. Let's say it's a little more cutting edge. So when you're using Mint, you're almost like you're like the beta tester. But what I like about that is you get the latest and greatest, like drivers. You get a lot of this kind of stuff. But you got to understand too, you are not going to be as solid as Ubuntu, because Ubuntu is like the base, right? So that's where I like to be, right in there. I don't like the stuff that's cutting edge, where it's broken all the damn time. I don't have time for that. But Mint is a really good balance for me. Arch, I didn't like at all. I mean, at all. Anyways, I don't want to go into all of it, but anyway, so that's it. Mint 22.2 is the one that I'm currently using, that I recommend for new people that are coming over from like Windows to test out. Go ahead.
All right, Java Man. I am living off grid, generating about 5 kilowatts a day and enjoying minimal bills. That's amazing.
I love that. 5
5
kilowatts a day. That's sweet. And I'm going to guess you probably have some lithiums or something that you're storing this energy in.
Did you do that one?
I did not.
Okay. ZGui XQ4 Studio?
Yeah, Studio.
Can you have 100% local AI model on my laptop?
Yes, you could. You absolutely could.
Do you want to?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. Can it do like basic stuff? Yeah, absolutely. You can get an AI. Let's say here's an example. You wanted to have an AI because you are an attorney and you want a local AI to be able to answer questions that you have about law. You can get a model that's specific to that, but what will happen is when you install it from, like, your model would be like from all the way back to whenever up to, let's say, 2022 or 2024. And that's it. So if you just need data that's older data, then that model is great and you're going to get all that information. But as soon as you want to get something current, now all of a sudden you need to go online, right? You need to get current information. Most people love AI because it's so current. They want answers to current things that are going on. So if you have an LMM, that any kind of large language model that is just shut down after a specific year, now you can only get data from that time back. So if you're doing mathematics, for example, let's say calculus, well, who gives a shit, right? Calculus doesn't change. You know, I've been using trig, calculus. It doesn't make a difference what it is. I mean, things have not changed in the last 10 years. So you could get a model that's really good at math and you're good. So yeah, at that point, that AI that you have on your laptop is perfect for you, right? But if it's something that needs to have to do with current events, it's not going to be perfect for you. So
Okay.
hopefully that helps.
Benton Middleton, okay, thank you for the response. I don't disagree with you. Technology gets better and
Absolutely.
cheaper every year, doubles every quarter. Not all will want or need it, but a $2,000 system for most is feasible.
Okay.
Okay. XGO4 Studio, what Linux distro do you use?
I'm going through that.
You went that
Yep.
one. Okay. William Cavey, looking for the Linux tutorial, hopefully soon. I went to Apple a year ago, but have two fairly new Windows 11 laptops I would really like to use Linux Mint on.
Take a look at, I have a playlist on the channel. It's called Life After Microsoft Windows Cutting the Cord. And it has to do with Linux. And it's my journey from going from this, which was Windows, okay, to Linux. And I did this about a year and a couple of months ago or so. And there is where it stays. This is the blister pack. It hasn't left this blister pack now for a year. I need to install this. I keep saying it over and over to update it before end of life. And I'm going to do it. I keep saying I'm going to do it. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't give a shit about this anymore, but I have to do it. So, but yeah, take a look at my videos and you'll see me actually going through the process of actually testing out all different kinds of distros, right? So look at it. There might be something else that you like better than Mint. You know, that's just the one that I'm using, and I use it here. And right over Fabiola's shoulder back there, I don't know if you can see it.
Which shoulder?
Yeah, over here where the lights are over there, you'll see that box
Am
over
I in the
there.
way?
That box is the space station. So this space station that you see, that's up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year,
Can you
is
see it?
is that machine
Oh, yeah.
over there, right?
It's pretty cool. It's see-through.
Yeah, that's it. So, and that's running Linux Mint 22.2 also. The reason I did that is so that I can do updates here on my computer, see if they break anything, and as long as they don't, then I can install them on the space station. So that's the idea. I could have used something else that's lighter weight for it, but I don't need to, and that's why that's running the way it is. Someone asked me why I did that not too long ago. Anyways, that's why. I'm waiting. I know there's more.
Yes, there's more. There's more. Mick, I have built a custom AI training coach using OpenAI.
Sure.
The problem is I wanted it to talk rough to me to push me throughout workouts.
Ah.
There are times that policies come through and prevent it.
Yes, and
Mick,
and that's one of the.
that's pretty funny. That's a good one though. That's
Yeah.
a
No,
good
no,
one.
it's true.
I would
So-
use that. That's great.
So that's where I would say Grok is really nice. Elon does have it set up so that you can tell it certain key words, let's say certain things, certain key phrases, so it doesn't just blow smoke up your ass all the time, and it gets really nasty with you, and it'll swear at you, and it'll be belligerent to you, and it won't lie to you even though you want it to lie to you. and that type of thing. So that's one of the things I really like about Grok. In comparison to ChatGPT, it's very PC. It'll be very nice to you. It will, even when you're wrong, it'll be like, that was a really good point that you had, fluff you up a little bit, but it might be better this way or whatever. It's just shut the fuck up. Tell me that I'm an idiot and tell me what the actual answer is. That, to me, is better. I don't need you to coddle. Right? So yeah, I understand what you're saying. Some AI models allow you to use certain words. Look them up. So if you're using a certain model, look that up, do a search, and when you find it, turn it into that phrase that you stick in before you start asking questions, and then after that, everything will be good, so to speak.
Okay.
Hopefully that helps.
Hold on. Wait. Okay. KDOLRG. Trust your gut, Leroy Gibbs.
Trust your gut.
William Welch, thought you had to wear your uniform to be it there. LOL. Ricky Joe, well, PSIM is the regular SIM card, but my question is more that what the heck is eSIM? Because Cricket said their service works better than eSIM instead of a regular SIM. It sounds like a game, Ricky Joe.
Yeah.
And that confused me. How? I'm confused too.
It's basically...
Is it marketing and sales?
It's an electronic version of that little tiny SIM card that we used to stick into the side of the phone. That's all it is. It's just an electronic version of that, period.
Because the
There's
phones
nothing
don't
else
need
to
them
it.
anymore, right?
The
Because
phone
our
doesn't
phone
need
doesn't.
it. You don't need to stick
Yeah.
there. These phones no longer have a SIM card anymore, right? The SIM is electronic, hence eSIM. So yeah, PSIM is better. eSIM, it's a bunch of bullshit. Anyways, as long as you have access to an eSIM, chances are you'll be able to get SpaceX Starlink. But don't quote me on that phone, because some phones are not allowed. Let's say they just don't have the tech behind them. There you go.
So Renee said, light bills in Mississippi have been going up bad. I do believe for the billion-dollar data farm they are building in the state, everyone has to pay for it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Very, very
But
true.
again, most people don't even realize this.
Yep,
Like,
because
they don't
these
know.
companies get subsidized like crazy. They get so much money, and then what happens is just you and us pay the freaking bill. That's how it works.
Yes.
And the thing is the majority of people don't realize it. They don't know it.
I mean,
they don't
I
even,
didn't
they don't
until you
even-
said it.
Yeah, they don't know to even complain about it.
Yeah.
They just don't know. So,
Benton Middleton, question authority. Always? We always question authority.
always.
We don't like authority on us.
Yes, I'm not a fan of
We
authority.
always go against the grain.
I'm definitely never been a lemming.
We're not a followers.
never been a follower.
Oh my God.
That sometimes to my detriment,
Yeah,
but I just
sometimes, but
can't. I have a hard time.
Trust the
with it.
gut.
Trust the gut.
William Welch, glad you could be a part of the service under a sad event.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Mark. Oh no, he's talking. Ricky Joe, with the new iPhone, we charged it 100% battery pre-set up. I set it up one charge and told her to put it on the charger. It was over 24 hours. She still had only 45%.
Yeah, that's
I was
screwed.
like, how?
So
You
pick-
need a new phone.
Yeah,
Go
pick
take that
that
back.
up. Pick that up. Bring it back.
That doesn't sound
So either
good.
your charger's screwed, your cord is screwed, or the phone is screwed.
Yeah.
Those are your three options.
Memorable places. Zat Fabiola, thank you for all of that. I can tell it was difficult to answer a question. Thanks for sharing. I saw you on the first few minutes of Fox's coverage and thought certain it was someone I knew. Of course, of course. George Ordway, how are you? Aloha.
How you doing,
Sorry
George?
to be late. I have a question. Do you know who would be in power if something fateful would have happened during the memorial?
Well,
It depends on what would have happened.
and how many people down?
And who would be,
the chain.
affected. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just
It
depends.
goes always from prez to vice prez.
I mean,
to it goes down the
So
ranks.
from what
so.
I know, first of all, if something happened with the head person, obviously the Secret Service detail would take care of that, and they would try and whisk him away. And
the VP takes over.
from
if
what
he
I
can't.
know, Secret Service / FBI was in charge of a lot of security there. there was so much security. I mean,
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like just for me to go to the bathroom was like,
Yeah, and then the thing is the all of the security that you see there is only half of the security
Right.
that's actually there. So many of the people that are just plain clothes, they're security too.
Yeah.
You just can't tell.
yeah. Ricky Joe, cause hers lasted a full day. My Galaxy battery don't last but 6 hours if I'm lucky. Oh no, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's screwed.
Memorable Paces, Fabiola and Joe. Yes, you need to watch your six if you're public, especially if you dare speak your mind with honesty. Too many 5150s.
Yeah,
yes.
it's true. It's true. It's sad, but it's true. People kill people just for belief.
Yeah.
People kill people for religion. People kill people over land. People kill people just for any reason. That's just how it is. It's always been like that since Christ and before. So it's, it is what it is. That's the way it'll always be.
Ricky
Keep your
Joe,
head on a swivel and watch your six.
Yeah. Ricky Joe said, I use 30-watt fast charger for my phone, and my battery was draining, and my charger was getting super hot. Ricky Joe, just pack that up and take it back.
Shit up and
Tell
get rid
them
of
to
it.
shove it
A
and give you a new
30-watt
one.
charger. That
Yeah.
thing should just nail it.
And it's brand new.
That would
Did
charge.
they give you a refurb? I don't know.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Something's not right there.
You look at that. So that I gave you what I gave you is about a 35-watt charger. You plug that in.
I love that thing. That thing's amazing.
That thing
If
charges
you
in
don't
no
have
time.
that for your iPhone or any phone, you need
A
to go get
30-watt
one.
charger will charge
That
your
thing's
phone
amazing.
in literally like
I'm
15
traveling
minutes.
again all the time, and sometimes I'm running around the airport, and I'll just plug in in 10 minutes. It's like boom, I'm like good to go again. Not fully, but enough that I feel good that I can,
Yeah.
go.
Shannon says fab. I'll let you read it since it's for you.
Oh, I know I said no kicking tonight, but a little pinch would be fine when needed, like subscribe, share, like Shannon. Are you saying I'm slacking, Shannon?
Don't slack.
I'm
A little pinch.
I'm just chilling. I've been home for a week, so I'm like, oh, I have a life.
Look
Like,
at that.
oh,
It's 111111.
look at that.
Who's
Look
on
at that. Yeah. Honey
Peter Gosling is in the house with
Oh, my
10
God.
gifted memberships. Peter, thank you so much.
Peter, you're in the house.
Thank you for being here,
How
Peter.
are you?
How's everything going?
Hey.
Feeling well, I hope.
All right.
I know there's been health issues all around lately. I don't know what's going on.
Let's see. John K. Wolf. The world on your screen sometimes looks like the Death Star. It's pretty.
It kind
though.
of looks like it. So yeah, that thing spinning on the screen, that world or whatever as you call it, each one of those dots is an actual SpaceX Starlink satellite, and it's real time being updated. So everything you see there is actually Starlink satellites that are moving around the Earth, which is kind of cool.
Yes. So if you
yeah.
received a membership from Peter, please reach out and say thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter, once again.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Shannon.
Yes.
Who else? I think it was Mitch. Someone else was Mark. Yes, Mark. Thank you. Those gifted memberships are awesome.
Yes.
They are awesome. What is this playlist? Let's see. This is.
Okay.
Oh, that was right. Put it there.
XG4 Studio. Does not Elon control Grok to be not woke, or that's someone else's lie?
Yeah. So no, it's not really Elon. It's just he obviously is the head engineer. With SpaceX. With SpaceX Starlink, with Grok and everything. He is, he's a damn genius, right? He's kind of smart. So yeah, his goal was to have Grok be very middle ground and just facts based, and that's it, not pushed one way or another. Some people say that it kind of leans slightly right. Other people say it leans slightly left, which is really good. That means that it's pretty center. It does a really good job. Whereas if you use ChatGPT and you ask it certain questions, it leans very much so left. So if you are a leftist, and then you'll love that better than you would Grok, because that'll be more center. If you are Republican, you're using ChatGPT and it's telling you stuff that you're like, wait a second, That's kind of weird. And then all of a sudden you might not like that. So Gemini has a certain bias. If you look at, there's just every one of these large language models, they all have their own quirks to them. Remember, they are coded by humans and we have bias. And if we code those bias into the algorithm equations of these LLMs, then that's what's going with these AIs. That's what's going to end up happening. That's how it is, you know. So he supposedly has made it very middle of the ground. So feed it some highly, highly left, and feed it some highly, highly right questions, and see how each one of the models answer. That's the best thing you can do. See which one you like.
XGU for Studio says, same, I don't trust authority all the time blindly.
Yeah.
No. Mark also said mistrust authority. Michael Johnson, Mistral thinks Biden is president if you get on that subject. Oh my God.
Does it really?
Yes, I guess so.
I've seen ChatGPT call Donald Trump the previous president, not the current president, a past president. So yeah, like if it doesn't know that he's the president. So yeah, it does weird stuff like that. So yeah.
William Welch, I would love to say hi and most likely would, but know that you would be confused about a clown saying hi.
Wow. How you doing, William?
George Ordway, there were so many heads there, wondering who was the designated survivor during the memorial. They have one during the State of the Union.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
Designated
That's not
survivor,
something
is that
yeah.
like in the political
that's
sense,
like
or like because like Erica was.
I think he's talking about like the. I mean,
in the,
how it
in
goes
the
down. I'm not sure exactly
well, I
how
don't know.
you know what you're
Yeah.
referring to.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the president, the VP was there. I mean, everybody was there.
Yeah, it would have been a very bad time to.
It really would have.
Yeah.
It would have been really bad because I was right there. I opted for not my 4-inch stilettos and went with the 1-inch, which is unheard of for me, just so you know, in case I had a
That's just
skedaddle.
in case you have to run.
Yes. See, this is where my mind goes, even in the wardrobe department.
Like 4-inch or 1-inch?
Yeah, these were.
1-inch sounds pretty
Sounds
good. Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. Mark, if you leave a hate message in comments, it shows as a positive reaction. Awesome. We'll take them all, Mark. We'll take them all. Love it. Oh my God, did we catch up on the questions?
That's
you
awesome.
guys?
I love it.
That
We're
is
done.
amazing. We're done.
That's it. We said we're going to be here for an hour. I mean, we're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Yes.
So,
If there's
listen.
anything I missed, just like put it in, you know,
Yeah,
on
throw
the
it in there
chat
right
real quick.
now. We're going to get out of here. It is, once again, Friday. Going to take a little bit of I guess you would call it some R&R this weekend. I just need a break. I need to do like nothing for just a couple days. And Fabiola needs the same, just to take a little bit of some time. But if you have any last minute questions, put them in the chat right now.
Yes, and again,
don't forget to visit the space station. It's up
Yes.
24 hours a day, 7
And
days
Honey
a week.
Badgers does like I do. She puts it on, and you
Put
know,
that thing on.
it chills
You
in the
can-
background. It's very cool.
You can just like fall asleep to it. I know some people.
I
are saying
kind of
that they
wish we
fell
had
asleep.
like the 80-inch TV in the bedroom just for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's like crazy, right? It's kind of neat. But what's nice is you can go there. You'll see the next SpaceX launch, or you'll see an advertising. Some type of advertisement just popped up. Let me hit skip there. But you'll see in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see space launch for SpaceX launches. On the upper right-hand corner, you'll see solar wind report. That tells you if there is any type of severe weather happening. Right now we can see an error on loading data on that, but we're at 1. That KP index is at 1, which is not too bad. We're okay with that. The breaking news, that's going to give you like top 30 different news articles happening. And then in the lower right, we have Starbase. That right there is going to give you Starbase, also Vandenberg, and It will give you Cape Canaveral weather reports. And it will also, it has an algorithm that I wrote in there that will give you a probability of a launch within the next hour. So if we look right now, it says 80% probability on the Cape Canaveral. And that probably has to do with winds or upper level winds or gusts or something. So that's why I put this thing together. Anyways, then in the center, you have the next 6 launches that are going to happen. And dead center, you have the clock. And that clock is going to be New York, Texas, California. You're also going to get London time, and you will also have galactic time. Galactic time does not go on the solar time schedule, so it's a little bit faster. It goes by the stars. So we have galactic time that pops up there too, just for fun. So definitely check that out. Check it out.
All right, let me just read.
Any other questions?
I'm reading some comments.
Comments, do it.
Speed Racer, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. That's
John
awesome.
K. Wolf.
Appreciate that.
John K. Wolf said, hug each other. John, are you serious right now? Let's see. Scott from South Carolina, how are you? Home invaders posing as gas company employees.
Wow.
Searching for a leak killed a jewelry store owner and beat his wife at home. That's so sad. You see?
You can't let people in anymore.
No, God, hell no. Renee, Fab told you, LOL, no bathroom. So I did respond, Renee. I did respond. It's we're down to trim painting, working on shelving in the linen closet. I'm ordering a chandelier, 2 mirrors. I think that's it.
You know, I was going to ask you. You have like this beautiful makeup on tonight.
Oh my God, I almost forgot. Okay, hold on. This is for everybody. And yes, I am going to be that mom. We're going to be that mom and dad. So the holidays are coming. Your girls, your wives, even your grannies, your daughters, your nieces.
Your nieces.
They like sparkle a little bit, not too much, just enough. So I'm going to be that person. And this is, yes, because this is our daughter's makeup line that she created. And she just came out with some new lip glosses, and I'm wearing one of them tonight over another lipstick. But here's one color. It's called, what is this called? Palm Springs. And it doesn't come on.
Would it look good on me? I don't know.
No. I mean, if you want to, but don't expect me to, like, touch you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. This is 2 other colors. We have taffy and taffy. Soda pop.
Oh, and soda pop.
Yeah, they're different. So I'm wearing taffy.
There you go.
It's layered over my other lipstick. And
very cool.
This is the
What
original.
Is the line called?
It's called Wicked Cosmetics.
Let me see the top.
I'm working on it. And this is another gloss that's there. I forgot the name, but I've had it. So, okay, this was, oh shit. This was the original palette, because some of you ladies out there already ordered this one. Well, this is the second palette to the line. But can you take that out?
Yep. Barely Wicked.
Yeah. And so it's a nude natural palette. And you can wear it with anything, dress it up, dress it down. So pretty, the colors. And the new one is called Hidden Treasures. So cute. Stocking stuffers. Look at that.
Look at that.
I am wearing tonight, I am wearing this one. No, right here. Yep, on the lid. And then the other one for contouring a little bit and highlight. Super cute. Anyways,
there you go.
So we're being those parents and we're pushing this, and you can go to the website. It's Wicked Cosmetics.
It's probably not gonna. You'll have to pull it back because it's gonna come into our face. Probably.
Is it?
Yeah. So Wicked Cosmetics, right? .com.
Yeah. Anyways,
type it in chat.
I'll type it in the chat. But you know, holidays are coming, so get ahead of the game. Check it out, and it's a great product. Not just because I'm obviously in the industry, so I test it out for her, and it's really, really good. Not overly done. You can wear it with anything you want. Again,
and there you go.
For all the ladies in the
ladies
fams.
in the house and all the men that are looking for stuff for the ladies.
I mean, you know, hey.
Absolutely.
And, do what you got to do.
And as I always say, go over to the shop.
Yes, Mark Makeup. Yes.
Go to JCristina.com/shop. JCristina.com/shop.
For
Take a
Joe's
look at some of the
stuff.
Mitch,
Yep.
some of the merchy merch,
Some of the
Mitch. Take a look at some of the merch. If there's something there you like, pick it up. I would
Yes.
appreciate that.
Start
So,
now.
Yeah, it's the
Because
holidays.
then don't say, oh, I can't
So,
get it on time.
Guys, tell me what you want to see for the holidays, right? This is my favorite time is Halloween. I was thinking about doing something crazy here for this Starship that we got going on here, right? Let's call it the lounge where we kind of hang out in the spaceship that that we're always on here, or the box as we call it, right? The space station. So definitely let me know what you want to see. Some people are saying like we should have Elon popping up, or maybe like I don't know some creepy stuff, maybe like a pumpkin flying by every once in a while or something. I don't know. Let me know. I always like to kind of spice things up a little bit. So on Monday, I have a video coming out for you guys. Don't miss it. It's going to be an addition to today's video. Definitely don't miss it because it's going to give you all, I list all the different apps that are quote unquote satellite, let's say authorized apps. These apps do work through satellite. So DTC, so you have your direct to sell and it works. So keep that in mind. All right.
Oh, that's funny. You guys are funny.
We got any questions? Anything going through? Are we good? The space station,
Phil the
screensaver,
Bridge.
yes.
Wait, where are you going?
What does Phil say?
No, well, I was going, but
Go
you're
ahead.
okay. Phil the Brit, hello from St. Augustine. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. Is
Thank
Joe
you.
Biden still with us? Who knows?
I don't
He's
think,
auto here. He's AI here. I don't know.
I don't think he was with us a year ago.
Michael Johnson, oh yeah, now we need an impossible task that if Joe fails, he has to come on live in his daughter's makeup. I'll do it. We'll do it.
We'll just do a full face.
Oh my God.
Holy God.
Oh
Could
my
you
God.
imagine? I'll do it. Why not?
Memorable places. What? Do not want to see Joe in lipstick for the holidays. That's hilarious.
Yeah, probably not a good look.
Yeah.
Probably not a good look.
All right, you guys. Oh,
All right.
wait. Shannon said, super chat, test.
Test.
Are we testing makeup or are we testing his ship thing that you always light up? I don't know.
You know, I did not light that thing up. Hold on.
I know. And
Let me
even
light it up.
Renee
real quick.
gave me a warning. She told me to move back before
All right,
I
let
look
me
like
light it up once.
Richard Pryor.
There's only a few people left here. We're going to light it up anyways. Here we go. Ready? 1. All right, we'll do 3, 2.
Point it that way. Why do you always have to point it
What do
this
you
way?
want? Put it at the
No, because
All right, here
you
we go.
point it this
3,
way.
2, 1. That wasn't that bad.
It was close. It was too close for comfort. All right, you guys. I'm glad I got to be here. I hope everybody
Thank you
has
for
a
being here.
great. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being here.
I hope you all have a great weekend and week. And I don't know if I'll see you next week. We'll see what happens.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Blessings. We will see you in the next one. If you guys want to hang out still and kind of shoot the shit,
yeah.
head over to the space station.
Yes,
right?
yes,
If you don't
yes.
know how to get there, just go to the web. Just go to the youtube.com/JCristina and then go to lives. And you will see the space station as a live. It's there 24/7. It's been up now for about 5-6 days. And the memory is working.
Shannon
and it hasn't
said-
went down.
Shannon said, we are testing YouTube ripping me off. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Shannon, I got you. I got you.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for being
All right.
here. We will see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
good
Have a
night.
great weekend. Blessings.